to see you. And why don't we start with the housing market? How are things doing right now?
Yeah, good morning, Becky. Well, great question, and actually ties into the comment that was read before the break from Dr. Fauci about the concern over the vaccine, and I think we're in this for the long haul, and that ties into the housing market. There's less than, I think, about 2 months worth of inventory out there right now. Demand for housing is tremendous. It's the highest it's been in over 15 years, and so we imagine 21 is going to be a very, very strong year for housing.
You know, there's been a short supply, and we've also had incredibly low interest rates. What do you see on the supply front changing potentially any of that? And how have things happened with interest rates? We saw interest rates start to pick up a little bit before the 10-year fell back below 1%. Did you see any impact on what that meant for either mortgages or refinancing?
You know, rates are incredibly low, and the payments are great as well. So a little bit of movement here or there really hasn't affected people's desire to buy. I think that you're going to continue to see technology play an important role in housing in 21, opening up inventory, encouraging people. We own forsalebyorder.com. You're going to watch more people think about selling their homes that way. And so with that technology, hopefully we'll get a larger amount of inventory, and with low interest rates, we'll see housing continue to grow.
Jay, I always wonder what happens with this, because you guys are the biggest right now, and you've grown every single year, gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. I know your expectations or your goal for what you're looking for market share is, what, 25% by the year 2030?
Yeah, we've said 25%. I mean, look, our mission here is to continue to grow on our platform. We've just announced our broker directory that we put on rocketmortgage.com. We've got over 43,000 brokers we're partnering with. We've got our thousands of retail loan officers. We've got our thousands of insurance agents and real estate agents that are working to originate Rocket Mortgage or refer clients to Rocket Mortgage. And so, you know, our mission has been to grow that funnel, and really any way that a consumer wants to get a mortgage, a refinance, or a purchase, we're here to assist. And that's really kind of how we think about the future and how we're going to grow that market share and reach, whether it's 20, 25% or beyond. It's really about becoming that tech and client experience platform that empowers anybody in America to get a mortgage or buy a house.
What happens if the housing market turns down on a national level like it did back during the Great Recession, or what happens if, you know, there are problems because interest rates rise pretty rapidly? What would that mean for you?
Well, that's why we've got to diversify our ability to reach clients. Even in a down market, you'll see somewhere close to $2 trillion of mortgages take place between purchase and refi. And so with that reach, with our brand that we're investing $1 billion a year plus in, including the Super Bowl Square promotion that we're doing right now, we've got the ability to grow market share. That's what we've demonstrated in the past. And if you look coming out of the Great Recession, that's exactly what we've done. And so although it can be a bit painful, of course, as we see interest rates rise or a shift in the housing market, usually what that means for us is our ability to grow and take market share, because our competitors aren't quite as efficient as we are when it comes to acquiring clients and taking care of mortgages. And the other thing, Becky, of course, is the additional businesses that we've added to our platform. So whether it's our Rocket Homes real estate business, our Rocket Auto car business, they're selling thousands of used cars a month at this point in time. Our personal loan business, Rocket Loans, we've got the ability to take care of clients in other ways in addition to mortgage.
Hey Jay, you guys don't have any specific news this morning, and yet your stock right now is up by about 13%. We've talked an awful lot about GameStop and the other companies that have seen Reddit kind of really boost their shares and go after shortholders, or the shorts in those stocks that are heavily shorted. You guys had a pretty significant short. I think as of the end of the year it was 30% or something. Why is your stock up this morning? What do you think about what's been happening with Reddit?
Yeah, it's an interesting week, and as we have come out as a newer company to the public markets, I think there's always going to be a little bit of a tendency for the shorts to show up. But I'll remind everybody, between myself and our founder Dan Gilbert and our leadership team, we own 95% of Rocket companies because we feel so strongly about our ability to grow. We've been growing for 35 years. We've shown consistent ability to grow and be profitable in any kind of market cycle. And so I think the more we tell our story, the more we explain to folks the platform that we're building, you'll see our stock continue to do the right thing. The other important component, and you just pointed this out, we got a lot of retail investors in our stock. It's one of those stocks that people understand. They get a mortgage. They know the experience. They're familiar with Rocket companies and Quicken Loans. And so I think what you're seeing is they're participating at a higher rate than some other companies. And I think that bodes well for our stock.
Are you happy to see the retail traders chase out the shorts?
Well, like I mentioned, I feel really strong. I've been here 25 years. I know all the things that we're doing. I understand the power of the platform. I understand the profitability we're able to drive. And so, my advice would be that this is not a stock that you want to be short in. You might want to rethink your position if that's how you're playing it. We've got a great track record and a lot of exciting things we're working on.
Jay, I want to thank you for your time today. Always good to see you. Again, we'll keep a close eye on this, and we hope